So far, this has been an incredible experience, but there's just too much dust. Too much.
In the far west of Africa, you can find the lesser-known desert country of Mauritania, and at its borders with Western Sahara, even more obscure town of Nouadhibou. This sleepy little town hides an amazing attraction that remains undiscovered even by the most adventurous travelers. The longest train in the world. 2.5 kilometers of carloads carrying iron ore from the town of Zouerat to Nouadhibou. After unloading the cargo, the train returns empty back to Zouerat. Our goal is to hop into one of the empty carloads and travel 13 hours through the Saharan desert to the village of Choum, the only stop on the way to Zouerat. We were shopping in a shop and suddenly a Mauritanian guy that is able to speak only Spanish and Arabic approached us, and he said he took the train several times and we are going to talk about the train. He also said that we should be very careful because it's quite dangerous. I'll update you on the situation after our talk. So those guys were not from Mauritania but from Western Sahara, which is one of the few countries in the world that have not been officially recognized. How cool is that, drinking tea with fellas from Western Sahara? By the way, they were really friendly and generous, but they told us one very intimidating thing. The train we are taking tomorrow is often robbed by gangs. I'm not sure if I understood correctly, but if you're white and if you're having a camera, there's a high chance something bad will happen. I think the real adventure starts now. Just a quick lunch at a local restaurant.
Camel meat here. Delicious.
And we were good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the biggest adventure of our lives. Let's go. Merci. Au revoir. Buying 8 liters of water and some food. Okay. We're at the train station of Nouadhibou. There is just desert all around us. It's very abandoned and solitary. And I'm doing this video secretly because apart from 2 other passengers that are waiting for the train, there are 5 police officers here with us that told us that it's illegal to make a video here. We are waiting for the train here. I shouldn't be doing videos, but this is just too interesting and exciting for me not to do the video. There are only like 40 people for 220 carts, and the train will be arriving very shortly, in like 10 minutes. I'm extremely excited. The adventure begins.
الشارع عشان ياس الناس يقرا عمك سيسي اوه فلان بوش البوت
Everyone has been warning me that I should put this cloth on my head because there's a lot of dust from the iron ore. When there's no dust, I can breathe. If there's dust, I'll just do this and I'm okay.
We're just passing the train that goes from the other side. This is how it looks. Cool iron ore. Hey! So far, this has been an incredible experience, but there's just too much dust from the iron ore and sand. It's really uncomfortable. I hope you can hear me, and I hope the dust will not be coming to our eyes for the next 13 hours. Wow! It was time for the Mauritanian classic, a strong, sweet black tea. A few minutes into the journey, we were surrounded by nothing but the calming, endless vastness of the Sahara and the dust from iron ore. They just brought me some tea. This is one of the best experiences of my life, drinking tea with locals on this train. It's been 3 hours in a train and I have to tell you it's much better than I expected. It's not hot at all inside the train because we're constantly in shadow. Also, we haven't been robbed yet. There are two little problems though. The first one is the dust from the iron ore and the sand. Even though I'm wearing this scarf, my mouth and nose are full of that shit. Also, I really need to piss and I don't know where and how. We should witness beautiful Saharan desert at night in about 2 or 3 hours, and also the amazing sky full of stars. It's getting pretty dark. It's like 8:30 p.m. Look at the sky. There are gonna be stars in like 30 minutes. I really look forward. This is beautiful. This is the reason why you travel. An amazing moment like this. Wow. The train finally stopped after 6 hours for a toilet break. My bladder was about to explode. What the hell is wrong with my lens? Oh, it's the sand. Look at it. Much better. It's still a surprise that this camera is working after 6 hours in these conditions. This is the last video from the train. It's 1:37 a.m. We're stopping in about 10 minutes in a little village called Shum. We need to hop out of the train really fast because the train continues. So I will not be able to hold the camera. By the way, the stars are really visible and beautiful, but this camera is very, very bad in low light. We may try. Not sure if you saw that. See you in Shum. We arrived at Shum. Our transport is here. Let's go. We are here. We made it. It's 3 a.m.
We're heading to Attar. We should be there at 5 a.m. I really need to rest. Slept for 21 hours, we haven't eaten for 10 hours, but we made it. We made it. It's over. We are in Attar. Good night.